Why does he stay on my mind? And if it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me. Oh, sorry, y'all. Good morning. Y'all know I'm jamming on the ones and twos, man. Good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. Literally, I kid y'all not. I feel like I've been up all night, but I went to sleep for a little while. But I just feel like every time I was going to sleep, or I woke up, or I got up, or I couldn't sleep, and I looked on the tube, somebody was live. So sometimes, you got me to come in, and sometimes I didn't because I really like, good morning, Susan. Happy Monday, Queen. I really was like, you know what? I love to speak to people and be in the chat and, interact in the chat. But sometimes when I'm tired, I'm like, I can't even manage to speak. Like I'm just watching. I turn into my TV, so I don't even look at the comments. You know what I mean? But I've been up all night, so I'm getting ready to cut my hair. Who knows? May do a video of it, but about to cut my hair, line it on up. That's what I'm about to be on in a minute. Of course, not right out here, but I was getting my stuff together. I said, wait a minute, it's Monday. Go check on your people. See how they doing. See if they up, because you might not even be up right now. Because shoot, like I said, some of y'all been up all night. But hey, guys, I just want to say happy Monday. And of course, when it comes to these streets, it never gets out. I always do that when I'm pushing my camera button, and now I'm just snapping shots of me running my mouth. But with these streets, it's like, man, you never know what's gonna happen. So hey, let's just get to recapping last night, yo. Like on the ones and twos, like it wasn't a bad night to me. Like it wasn't. It's almost like when you come on here, you have an opportunity, especially if you have a channel, to express how you feel, what you think, how you move, whatever. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to tell nobody what's on their channel. Like I said, I'm on here right now. I'm getting ready to take this crochet out of my hair today. About to cut my hair. You know what I mean? I haven't even got dressed today. I got on a tank top. I am in chill mode, but I'm giving you me. But back to last night, y'all. So last night, Judge Evie had a little show about real is over. The clippings was coming. And like I said, to me, it's no need to, announce a departure or anything else, because anybody who know me or hear me know that things like that I ain't rocking with. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm not even going to explain it to you. You're a grown man. Like, I'm not going to explain it to you over and over again. So when they were doing the show, Terry Lynn came up, spoke her side and everything else. And there were some things that I like kind of knew was going on, but didn't have like an account. Let me tell you something. I have never, outside of my mother, had anyone pay my rent. Not the state, not a friend, no one ever. So if you have people that you have never even touched, like you may have touched their heart, touched their soul, but never even touched, care about you enough to care what you in. Hey, let me tell you something. When they say don't bite the hand that feeds you, it mean like, for real, just like, don't be that kind of person. Don't be that ungrateful. Like, it's nothing these people could say to me that I would come anywhere and disrespect them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in any kind of way, they would even think I was disrespecting them. And if I had something to say to them, I just hit them up like, hey, you know what? When you did this, or when somebody did this, I felt, whatever it may have been. Hey, Dana. Hey, sis. Hey, Queen. How you doing? Happy Monday, sis. And so, I'm like, damn, you put 1,000 on this crib? D got kids. She paid your rent to keep you off the streets. Cause see, when you care, I understand that. Cause see, like I done paid bail marks out. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't bail him out because we could talk about it, none of that stuff. But I do know that I thought, man, I don't want to see him messed up like that. You know what I'm saying? I done paid people's tabs to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, where they done messed up the money, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I done help people out because I didn't want to see them in something else. So I understand that heart. I'm not knocking that, but I'm just on the side for him, like, hey, bro, I wouldn't have got into it with them like that. So she gave us side, apparently Rhea was trying to click the link last night, not getting let in, I mean. So one thing with him is when it's not going that way, he gonna start snapping. But see, we got to be an adult. It's a lot of stuff that make me snap. And sometimes I pull myself right out. Oh, let me get up out of here for I go bananas on somebody. You know what I mean? And you gotta have that. So anyway, the thing goes off. When it goes off, I'm trying because I want to stay in order of really how I was watching things. So then I saw I had a Instagram message from him. And it was like, hey, in 45 minutes, I'm going live about Dear Yvette's live. So I'm definitely going to check it out because here's my thing. I never come in to check you. I'm never coming in there for that. But if I come in and you're saying something wrong and I was there, I'm going to speak the truth. You know what I mean? I'm going to speak the truth. You know what I mean? That's just because when you lying on the whole thing, you lying on all of us is in there. So I'm going to speak him. So, you know, you could tell the truth or you could just tell your opinions, but let's see. So what's funny is, like I told y'all, I don't even do Twitch. So I'm just going to hit in from the link you sending me or whatever. So then I had saw, who I'm trying to, because I don't want to make up anything. You know what I mean? I saw Roll Hall was live. And I saw him saying something about the difference between men and women. So I said, let me go ahead and check this out. But before I could do that, I did something else. But whatever it was, I looked up and I said, dang, Rio's live started. When I came into his live, it was probably 45 seconds in. So the first thing I noticed when I came up in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one was really in there. Then a name came up that was supposedly Roll. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if it was him or not. But, you know, they was on, oh, you fat B, this, whatever. I don't know what the heck is going on. Then he said he blocked him. Now, mind y'all, this live only went on for like 9 minutes and 42 seconds. Because within like, so he keep on, oh, such and such, grab the link. You grab the link. And I want to say something. To anyone who is still supporting them, we can't knock them for doing that. Because at the end of the night, once upon a time, some other people were doing it when people thought you should have moved your limits. We have to make moves and decisions on our own. So like Danielle Speaks is still over there. I'm not knocking her. You know what I mean? And she could be saying whatever. I don't know because I've never held that conversation with her. So I'm not knocking anyone who supports him. You know what I mean? And so, so he's on there. This lady comes up. You know, I don't know. They keep saying it's Mother Teresa. I don't know. So I'm not even going to put it on saying it was her. But she comes up and she basically is like, I'm mad because you disrespected Terry Lynn and D and they stood by you. And that upsets me. You know what I mean? Oh, but before that, she come, no joke, when she come on, he started giving out this disclaimer. Don't come on here and disrespect me. Don't this. She like, I'm not. I'm here to hold a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I just want to ask you something. You know, and you could tell that there's passion on both sides. There's passion on his, passion for whatever reason. So anyway, they get to talking and she's asking. So he says, well, show me the proof. And she says, well, I can't show you the proof because I don't have the proof, but I heard. And so before she could even finish what she's trying to say, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, because the only thing I did was this. And he puts up this video. Now, mind you, hours earlier, I saw that video on there. You know, you go to like, sometimes I think I hit the like button. I ain't even gonna lie, but I went to say something. And then I just said, because I couldn't think of really what I want to say about the video. Because also, you know, the statement is true and it's false at the same time. So that was made on the TikTok thing. So to rewind, when I'm watching Terry Lynn on Judge Evie, I'm noticing how she keeps saying, you know, and then he put up this video on Instagram or whatever to disrespect her. So then I started wondering, is that D's son in that video? Because if it is, let me tell you something. You better not be putting that up in disrespect, man. Like, you better not be, because that's wrong. So I'm like, wait, what? So when he goes, he plays this video. So wait, that is the video I was thinking of when Terry Lynn was talking. So I'm thinking, wait, is that D's son? Because he's like, I didn't even say anything. D's so offended. I didn't even say anything. I just posted something. I didn't say anything. And he plays the video. So when he gets done, the person on the thing is kind of like, I don't even know what that video is about. So then I'm like, well, maybe it's not her son. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. So on that, I'm going to say, I don't know. But if it is, I'm going to state, I don't play with anybody's kids. I don't care who you are. If I'm in a storm with your parents, I'm in a storm with your parents. And the only thing that I got to say for your kids is you better hope I don't take your parents out. Because other than that, I'm not on nothing with your kids. I don't care if they're grown, they little, they babies, they bad, they ugly, they cute. I don't care. They own drugs. I don't care. I'm messing with your kids. You understand? So I'm like, well, this is weird. So let's get back to his Twitch. So he on Twitch and, you know, they get to going and then she says something like, well, don't yell at me, you know, because he get that tone in his voice. And it just takes me back to that day when BX Beast Boy said to him, like, do you talk like that at work? Because when you put that aggression in it, it changes it, and it does. So, like, if you talking to me like, "Oh, Danny, da da da," but you're like, "Man, Danny, you bet, man, don't talk to me like that. Don't. I've seen content creators when you're talking to your don't your mother don't, because it's not talking to somebody like a child. It's talking to somebody like you over them, like like they under you in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that to people. I'm gonna talk to you with the same respect I want, no matter what seat we in. So he on there. Next thing you know, y'all already know what it lead to. It's CKs. If you don't know what a CK is, it's a racial slur, and then throwing Karen on the end of it. Now, let me tell you something. A Karen to me can be anybody doing that stuff Karens do. That's a Karen to me. Now, what we've seen may have been one thing, but for me to loop, first of all, how can I have something so against middle-aged white women when that's who's helping me? Okay, no one's listening to you. Something else. I'm wrong. But 1, 2, how can I have and that's my main supporters. You know what I mean? And you have supporters of all things, but the whole thing is like, I'm just not on that. I'm not on that. I don't care if you're middle age, young age, old age. I'm just not on that. And I'm not on racial slurs or degradations of your race to get my point across. I'm just not that person, period. So he on there, he says, as soon as it come out his mouth, I'm thinking, it's over. It's over. Because if your haters in here watching, they reporting that instantly. If Twitch is on their game, which I don't know if they are, if they on their game, they So he's talking, he's going on, then he gets on me. Oh, I never said nothing about Terry Lynn. I never said nothing about D. I've never, you coming up here with no proof. It's even people in the chat like, hey, she was pushing you. She came on with nothing but lies, nothing but allegations. And I'm thinking to myself, well, really, when she came on and says, hey, if you disrespected my friends, you're wrong because they stood by you. That's not disrespect. And that wouldn't be lies because your friends, your ex-friends are saying you disrespected D. Your ex-friends are saying you're disrespecting them. Your ex-friends are saying you pushed the boundaries. So she ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be on nobody's side to hear what somebody's saying. And be like, oh, well, I guess that ain't lying in they world. And so next thing I know, it's like we're trying to connect. I was like, connect to what? He was just talking. Oh, So I come out and I'm like, let me come back in. Maybe something going on with my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I go out, come back in, and the screen pop up kind of like, oh, it's, I don't know what it would say. It said something basic. As soon as I seen it, I said, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? They always say, and I hate to use this analogy, but they always say if you give some people the rope, they'll hang themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's a true freaking statement. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, so it's like, hey, if you got me once, make a fool of me once. You know what I'm saying? Shame on you. Make a fool of me twice. It's a shame on me. You know what I mean? I ain't want to say that in turn to President Bush. And be like, make a fool of me once. Shame on the cow. Just don't even know what it's saying. But what I'm saying is, it's like, okay, they took down one page. Got me. You got me. You won't get me this way again. They took down another one. Oh, Lord, you won't get me again. They took down my answer. I'm not going to let you take everything from me. Like, I'm not. And so I was like, oh, so I started sending them texts and no, I'm not. And I'm not because right now I don't want to say anything because, see, like I told you, you walk up when somebody in the middle of a fight, you might get stolen. Now you fighting. You can't stop it. You fighting. So I said, So then I went on, see what Moon was on. So let me check her out and see what she's saying. So when she comes on, once again, it's several things I don't like. And it's not about her. I'm like, if nobody doing this, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just talking about you, So she's saying things that didn't go on in chat. Like, one, and this ain't no defense. I just was there. I was a moderator, so I'm paying attention to the chat. I'm paying attention to the people on the panel. I'm paying attention to the person talking, which is Judge Evie. I am literally paying attention to everything. So I'm running it in different ways. I'm watching the chat from my phone. I'm listening from my TV, so it's loud. I can hear every word that's coming out everybody's mouth. So I'm fully paying attention. Man, I know for a fact she said, I'm no fan of Sunshineries. But it was wrong. Leave her alone. Leave it there. Whatever she said out there, let's leave that there. So when I'm hearing C, I'm like, when was she dissing Sunshine? See, sometimes people, like I told you, I remember sometimes we throwing that logs in the fire. Because what we try to prove is, you get a lot on YouTube, but I'm not part of that takedown as I'm taking down. If I hear a content creator telling somebody, go over there and flag it or go over there and report it, but don't mass report it, just report it. First of all, I've reported things before on YouTube and I didn't ask nobody permission and then nobody told me to. I heard it and it was so wrong to me that I thought, fuck a conversation with them. I'm just reporting this. I feel this is harassment. I feel this is this. I feel this is that. And I'm standing on that. And I don't care who's doing it. If I report you for it, I'm reporting everybody for it. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? They don't have that report button there for no reason, but for me to do what I feel I need to do. And sometimes people going to report stuff that offended them, but they might look it over and say, oh, well, not that big of a deal to me. So I'm watching. I'm like, okay. So as I'm watching her live, I see 90 Days on Blast goes live. So I go in just to say what's up to everybody. Because one of the things I did notice when I was in Judge Evie's chat is that they all came over in a support, with each other. So I said, let me run over here. You know what I'm saying? Go say what's up. Lots of people in these chats that I've seen. Because most of the people that Danny knows and speaks to all on here, it doesn't come from me being a content creator. It comes from seeing you in chats and respecting you. Then I'm going to still respect you. I have no reason to say, oh, well, you've been doing this. Let me stop respecting you. Let me stop. Because think about it. Even when you go into a court, the whole jury is supposed to be non-biased, even if they are. The judge, all these people. So I can't be up in there standing, I hate this mofo, because already that's wrong. So I'm not going in it like that. But anyway, so I go over there. I'm in that chat, she's talking good, talking about, the guy who killed Michael Jackson. Then, she started bringing up Casey Anthony and all these other things. I love old cases. So like I said, I was listening and grooving to that. Then I saw, oh, shoot, Amber's live. You know what I mean? And so I was watching Amber's, once again, good information, I think it's very informative. It's a good thing to inform people about things going on. So I don't care who the characters are related to or what it has to do with. We need to understand that in this world we living in, it's all kinds of things going on. All kinds of things going on. And remember, because it's all kinds of things going on in the world and it's people all over YouTube from the world, sometimes these people may be involved. Sometimes these people may have been a part of, they've been affected by it, or we all know about it, or we heard about it, or we watched on the news. So I was watching that. And then I literally thought I had put hey in the comments, but I didn't. So it was a what's up, it's all love, and like I said, because the reason I got love for people is because that's what we need. It's what we all desire. So I got love until the moment you tell me you don't need that love, and then I just move around. I don't bring in the hate. I just move around, and spread that love somewhere else. And so then she's last. And then I'm like falling asleep, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm like falling asleep and waking up. Then I see Terry Lynn is live. I literally put it on and pass out. Then I wake up and she's still on. I said, oh, shoot. Wait, did it start over? So no, she's still on. She's still on. So I jump in. I give a good morning or whatever else. I continue to listen. And like I said, my thing is everyone's channel is your free voice. If you never felt that you had the rights or you got the respect, this is your free chance, to speak. Let's just make it make sense. You know what I mean? Even if it's the BS you're covering and you're telling me about, make it make sense. But here's something I can tell y'all. One, like I said, happy Monday. So this is not all a YouTube thing, because I also want to say to you all, but tomorrow is the first day of Black History Month. And now let me tell you something for me in Black History Month. Because we speak on all these race things and everything going on, you don't understand it. When you start pulling people against each other and pulling that, it's going to bring racial issues. But with Black History Month coming up in February, I remember being young and older people would say it. Some older people than me would say it. And then I would even say it as a teenager. Like, how come we got the shortest month in the year? But today at 42, I look at it like this. We get a month. We get a month. And that doesn't mean it's the only month we get out the year, but there's a month dedicated in honoring what we have done, what we have brought, and where we have come. And how we have fought. And so for that, I just make it my duty that even when I was on Facebook, you can check it when it comes to February, I'm going to drop every day something about someone of this race that means something to my life, that has made something to my future, to my present, whatever, you know what I mean? And that for that, the ones, even the ones who have died so that I can be sitting here today. And see, we take away from that. No one can, that's what I tell you, no one can take this from me. No one can take this strength from me, this love from me, this passion for me in this. You can't. So, like I said, so with tomorrow coming, that makes me excited. It makes me excited to know that I have an opportunity to be on a platform and celebrate a part of me, my ancestors, my people, that's a beautiful thing to me. So, I got to come in that with some speed and some love and some happiness. You know what I mean? And like I said, even with everything going on, you say, oh, wait, I need to see people come in. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I got to put on let's pull this up. Y'all know my eyes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't like not acknowledging people, I know sometimes I would go into some chats back in the day and I would think you say hello to everybody. Hey, how you doing, guys? Hey, nobody's speaking. I think, wow, that's kind of rude. So trust me, I definitely want to make sure, how everybody say hello to everybody. So let me make sure I didn't miss nobody. Susan, I see your name. I hadn't seen your sister. The Miss TR, hey, how you doing? How you doing, sis? Happy Monday, Queen. Who else is in here? Ramrock TV, hey, bruh, how you doing? Happy Monday, King. Yeah, but I just want to make sure I caught everybody. But yeah, like I said, so it's so many things like to be happy about. Like, we up today. I'm here today. Your loved ones, they're here today. And somebody loved one didn't wake up yesterday or the day before. So they're not here today. And that's something empty. So like I said, there's things to be blessed about. And the fact that you got up this morning and if they weren't here and you didn't think about ending yourself, then that's a blessing too. That's a blessing. That means something's holding you up. And so I'm blessed for that. So it's things to be happy about. And even you all, when I talk about the things going on here, it's just like, it's no way not to speak on it, but I can't dwell in it. I can't live in it. And I have to have understanding that, this is what's going on there. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I really support everybody. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Queen. Happy Monday. Hey, Whipping Pose. Happy Monday. And Whipping Post, I don't know if you're a king or a queen, so I don't want to just throw out anything. But hey, hey, royalty. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, guys. So like I said, I just this morning was like, man, I'm about to cut my hair. Take this hair down because I want to get my hair done this week. But I like a couple of days for my hair to breathe. I really do. I just like to, wash my hair and let my hair breathe. Because anytime I have anything in my hair, I'm just like, I need to touch my hair. And then I have a thing sometimes. I used to suck my thumb. I'm not ashamed to say it. I sucked my thumb for many years. And there were years where I came back to it because it was a comforter and a easing zone. But then the more I became like on germs, I realized that I just couldn't do that anymore. But I never say never. I learned that when I watched American Tail as a kid. But I twisted my hair a lot. So I'll twist in my hair to soothe myself. So I'll twist in my hair. So when there's something in my hair, if it's braids, anything else, I can't get to my hair. So I always need those days of that comfort. Just a piece of me, just so you can know something about me. But yeah, like I said, but when I'm on here, I mean, I'm watching and I'm observing and I'm seeing what's going on, and one of the things I will say that I'm gonna stick to in January, I've noticed more content. So no matter what we call in the content people bringing out, I've noticed more content. So I really applaud that because that's what you're supposed to be here doing. So like I said, hey, if you are the mess, stay in. That's what you are. I mean, if that's what you want to bring or that's all you seeing, that's you. I'm not here to judge anyone at all. Like I'm not. I'm really not. And then like I said, I'm also not afraid to say a name because I'm not saying anything bad. And your name is not, what I mean? It's not like one of them things like how Donald Trump owned, you're fired. So if you say it a certain kind of way, he owned it. Like you don't. To the point that I can't say it. better not say it. The most reason people worry to say anything or share their opinion on YouTube is because they just don't want the nonsense that come. They don't want here come your following because you done went and told them to come see it. You done went and told them to come say something. Tell all them followers, I said, get a life. That's stupid. Don't stop doing it to everybody. You ain't doing it to me, but stop. Just stop. If you didn't honestly wake up and say, I need to go over there and say something about that, then don't. And people stop sitting by people while they doing wrong and only noticing it when they walk away. Like I said, even in everything with Real, and even to this day, I didn't need to block Real on anything because none of that type of stuff was going on with us. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is, it's like I told you all, with me, I want to see the whole picture. So who knows? Since you can't go live on Instagram, I guess, because I haven't seen them go live on there often. But when you lose all those platforms, you still on there. Maybe you'll see a change. And this all had you. Sometimes you have to lose it all to even realize, to even come back. Some people just like that. I'm from the show me stay. And sometimes and sometimes I've lost it all. I've lost it all trying to win. I've lost it all trying to prove I'm this or do that. But the whole thing about it is that I had to, and sometimes people have to. So that's all I know. And like I said, once again, I got no heaven or hell to send y'all to, no jail to send you to. So I'm not here for none of that. I'm not. And I got so many things that I could work on myself. I know they did not put New Kids on the Block on. Please. Oh, sorry, y'all. I love New Kids on the Block. I'm sorry. New edition, New Kids on the Block. Don't get me started, see? Y'all send me somewhere else. But yeah, like I said, guys, so it's Monday. What y'all doing today? You at work? You're hanging out? Ren Rock, you in the studio? What's going on? Vicky, you cooking some dinner? What are you guys doing? What's going on? Talk to me. Because I'm actually reading it. Talk to me. Because out here, I got hold on. Let me put a whole laptop to my face just so I can read it. Like I said, I really just came in here. What you saying, Dana? Wait a minute, I feel like I'm behind on comments on here. Hold on. It's so hard. I'm trying to. Don't you hate when your phone turns sideways and it won't straighten up the screen? What's going on? What's going on, phone? Do me better than that. You work later? Yeah, I honestly miss having a job because there's nothing better than a dependable check. There's nothing better. Because see, in life, when you're just budgeting off what you have or what's right there, life throws you things sometimes and it changes stuff. You know what I mean? And so once that happens, then your finances are so much different. Like, but such is life. Many of us will know that, just like in the winter, the heat, the gas bill is higher, and you know what I mean? So it changes things. So if I'm used to spending on the house this much a month and these bills change, or the water bill went up or whatever, or we were buying more food because the kids were home from school, it changes the budget. It really does. You know what I mean? But most of us live check to check. We do. So no matter how much of the fighter things people have, most of us live check to check. And so it throws me back again to saying, hey, Real, people looked out for you. And it's a lot of us. Like I said, just in May of this year, like I said, I never missed one payment of my rent during the pandemic. I didn't. And in blessings, I never missed it one time in the whole time I was there. But when May came and I was offered to buy the house and you're just not in a finance, well, I could have put something down, but in the price you're asking, and one, it would have put the mortgage up higher than I was paying the rent, and the rent was $1,400. You know what I mean? And that just wouldn't have been a good comment. It wouldn't have been a good investment for me and my family in the long run. And so when all that happened, I had a 3-month period to figure out, now what am I going to do? But before May, I had no idea I was getting ready to move. And I had no idea, you know what I mean? None. So not only did it change in the shift of my animals, it just changed my whole life and it rocked me. and it rocked me. So in a thing for anyone who, because when those what were they called, per diems were up, and they were putting people out for being on that back rent and everything else, I'm no different. Like I tell people, it doesn't matter how I got on the road if we on the same road. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here with my head up like, huh, how dare you didn't pay yours? Well, I paid mine, but we on the same road. And so I have spent since August 1st, blessed here in Georgia at my sister's house. And though I've always wanted to get a place, and I will, and one of my places will definitely be in Atlanta. Like I said, Atlanta, New York, California, Chicago, in Texas, Houston. These are places I plan to own something in, period. All of them. And, but I was going to come out here and just stay. And then, after I got myself established, hopefully my children relocate out here. But I need to get back to my doctor. I need to do that, and I need to take care of that, and get my license back, because until he can put me in glasses or I can take my vision test, I can't get my license back. And without glasses, I can't even go to work. And with my eye being in such a place, it's hard to, go to an employer and tell them like, hey, today the sun's pretty bright. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to drive or walk down the street outside in that brightness, And like I said, with disability, you have to have the thing that's causing a disability for over a year. So now I'm in that place and I can change things. But once again, I still need to go to my doctor and take care of those things in Chicago. So I'm heading back home and on the 1st of March, you know what I mean? And so I'm very excited because I feel anew. Just stepping away. Sometimes you got to step away from everything so that not that I see what everybody else is doing or what they did. Because when I first left, I was angry. I used to think, hey, if I run into my landlord on the streets, I'm putting the food fops on them. And no, I mean, people say, for what? Then one thing I had to be thankful that during my children's high school, I was there. And that when my children were young, I always told them we'll live in a house together. And there were moments when I thought, I don't know how I'm ever going to do that. I done jagged my credit. I done did this. It's no way I can ever give them that. And I gave them that. And so that season is up. And I'm not mad at her for doing what she needs to do and selling her home or whatever it is. I can't be mad. I can't even care what's going on over there. I have to care about me. So I come back anew. I come back with a better appreciation for everything around me. I come back with a better appreciation for myself. I come back with a better appreciation. So in all of that, I'm blessed. And when I tell you it's easy, no. Well, I tell you that it's not some days that I've woke up and felt at the bottom. I mean, at the bottom. My buddies say you're so low you could suck a earthworm without bending over. I said, now you must be pretty low. I felt low, like just low. And I do. Some days, the ends don't meet each other, but I make it. And I'm blessed for everything and everyone and every positive word, everything. I mean, guys, I'm telling you, to everyone, whoever comes in here and gives me a positive word or an up, I thank you. Because when the soul feels empty, oh man, y'all, I come from a place where, once upon a time, crying made you weep. When the soul feels empty, the power of people's words can do a lot. It can make you, it can break you. And I thank you all. I thank you all for giving love. I do. And I didn't come on here to cry. That's not even me. But it's really from my heart. Like, that's my heart. I am blessed. I am blessed. To everyone who said I wouldn't, to everyone who said I could, to everyone who said I'm not, to everyone who anything, I thank you. Because all that hate, and I heard it so long, that I definitely can value, respect, appreciate, and love all the love. And so I thank y'all for that. I do. And y'all just don't know how, when I even started my page, I was just down. but I refuse to bring that in it. And I'm thankful that I did start it, because sometimes y'all words are uplifting. You know what I mean? They are, and so I thank you for that. And I hope that my words uplift somebody and touch somebody and help somebody, because you have helped me, and I'm thankful for that. And I can never forget that, because I think if I didn't start the page, would I have been able to? Because see, when this comes to the people you know, and you've been strong, the last thing you want to be is weak. So sometimes you can't even be vulnerable with them, because you're so afraid to break the strength you've been. You're so scared to be like, I just don't want it. And then sometimes people don't even know how to accept that you are weak for a moment. They can't take that. And so so they don't know how to respond. They'll shut down. And so a lot of things I did when I was first out here is like, honestly, I just really probably started calling people. I text people and everything else. But then I thought, what if tomorrow these people aren't here anymore? And you're just not talking to them because you're afraid to be weak. How about you just talk about something that makes you happy? And so like I said, it's been a fight. It's been a thing. But like I tell you, when I'm giving you all of me, it's the truth. This is all of me. I wish I was perfect. I wish I had the answer that could help and save us all. I wish I did. But what I can tell you is every day you show up. Every day just show up. That's it. And stand for what makes you feel good, and stand for what you believe in, and stand for who you really are. And I promise you, it'll get a little better. Just this much better every day. And hey, that's better than it getting this much worse every day. You know what I mean? Like, in real talk, that's how I feel. Let me see if I'm missing any comments, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, Dana, thank you. Oh, thank you. So see, guys, thank you. Thank you. Because you know what? Like I said, when you do right, it's funny, when I was doing wrong, there were periods where I never thought about how that made my mama look, or how that made my father seem, or how that made my siblings look, or any of that. But then I got to a place where I did something wrong, and I thought about what somebody might be saying about my mama. And she's not that. Or what somebody might think about my father. You know what I mean? He might be that, but I know better. So today, when I do good and I get somebody to say that, I think that I'm making my parents proud. I make my ancestors proud. I make my grandmother proud. I'm making my children proud. And I'm showing them that the hate ain't going to get us nowhere. And even if I showed it to you for too long, I apologize. I apologize, because just the thought of you hurting that long before you had peace, it makes me even sadder than I was when I lived in the hurt. And so I thank y'all for that. Like I said, it's just real moments, I'm a real person. That's what I know about all of you. I know some of us behind that keyboard, that don't matter. I don't care. That doesn't hurt me. It hurt. It hurt. It does. So like I said, for February, I'd be a lie to say that if I didn't do a live or recap something, I might be not talking about some BS, but it's part of life. And it doesn't degrade anything. But I definitely know for every day. So whether you get a 28 or a leap year in 29, for every day, I will be thankful for the road that led me here, for the people that fought, for the people that died, for the people that lived, for the people that won, for the people that, you know what I mean? Like, I for that, I'm going to celebrate, And here's something weird, y'all. Listen. So you know how in a video as a content creator, you always got to be like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You always got to say this. You got to make sure you say it. Make sure so it's not just a video. I'm not just on live. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, hit that notification button. Come back and check me out. Blah, 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 blah. Come back and put a comment in later. So earlier, I'm listening to one of my little songs, and it's shake, 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 shake your booty. And all I kept thinking was, like my video, like my video, share, 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 share my video, share my video, comment, 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 on this video, Subscribe to my channel. Look, then there's a copyright. That's not your song. I didn't take the song. I just, was thinking about it. So I sung it. So instead of saying it, I just sung it. But no. So I had to come back into a happier mode. Not to say that makes me sad. It just, so sometimes I don't want anyone, I want us to be laughing right now. But just in real moments, sometimes you feel. I've drove down the street and thought of a joy that brought tears of joy. Tears of joy. Not those tears of pain that you can't come back out of that because I done thought about it and opened up that Pandora's box. This is a tear of joy. These are tears of happiness, tears of change, tears of a shift. A shift of hurt. But sometimes when it starts getting better, it's a joy. There's a peace. And I'm really about protecting my peace now. And knowing that peace is a must. It's a must in my life. And it's a must that if I can give you peace, I give it. And if I can't, I got to get away because I might take us both down. You know what I mean? Trying to show you the other side. So, sorry if I'm going everywhere this morning, y'all. Forgive me for just being real. Like I said, I was getting ready to cut my hair. No one is perfect. No one. You show me perfection, and I say you must be talking about the messiahs. Because I don't know a perfect person. I know a person who perfected what they did. You know what I mean? I know people who have perfectly good intentions. I know people who are striving for perfection. And that's fine. But like I said, strive for love. To love yourself and give love. Strive for peace. Peace in your world and the worlds all around you that you come in contact with. Strive for understanding and caring within yourself. Understanding what you went through did not make you, but it's just a part of what made you today. And when we do those things, it won't be perfection, but it damn sure gonna feel like it next to what we've been in. That I know. When you've been in the dark so long, a little bit of light seems like perfection. And that's what some of us stop. You get a little bit in the light. Oh, I'm better. Because it just feels so much better. I meant many a years and I couldn't even go to sleep without the TV on. And I still sometimes fight with that. I have to have sound because the noise of the pain was louder. Because the noise in my heart and the ache in my heart was so bad. So I tell people all the time, we always say from my heart. In my heart, I say it all the time, I'm coming from my heart. With the brain is where it's coming from. But I have hurt so bad that felt like my heart hurt. Like it felt like my chest was caving in and something was sitting on top of me, trying to make it be over. And all I was doing was fighting to get the pressure off. Just fighting. And then one day I realized the biggest person I was fighting was me. I was fighting me. I was fighting me. I was fighting my pain. I was fighting that other people had what I called less pain and they seemed to get it. Everybody on their team and all the help they needed and everything got better for them. I was fighting me. You know the worst person that could talk about you? You. You know the worst person to beat you up? You. And that's why when people say things that you said to yourself, it'll hurt you even worse. You're like, what'd you say? You said I'm broken living in my sister's house? Because that's eating me. But that don't eat me. I'm blessed to have a friend that let me in and let me come and get myself together and find some peace for a few months so that I can get back on this road to my life. I am blessed. So if you call that weak, if you call that nothing, then baby, you don't know nothing. Then you remember that everybody, the person who's telling you about how I'd never be like that. Well, you know what? I was given this life. It's tattooed on my body because I am strong enough to live it. And so, damn it, I'm going to live it. And damn it, I'm going to shine. And damn it, I'm going to reach back and grab everybody who I think understand, who I think is going through, who I think might go that way, who I think is in pain. And I promise you that's what I'm going to do. And some going to be people you going to think I don't like them and I could care less. But once upon a time, somebody thought that about me. They didn't care less. They thought I was just trash. They thought I wasn't worth a fight. They did. They did. And when they could have reached and grabbed me before I drowned, they watched me drown. They watched me drown. Matter of fact, if you listen to what they were saying, and if you listen here on YouTube, you hear some people, they watching you drown. They watching you take your last breath in this here thing called life. With a smile on your face. I don't know. Let me get in this chat, make sure I ain't miss nobody. I told y'all I'll be thinking about that all night. I go through, hey, wait, such as was in there and say hello? They might have needed that hello today. What's that man? Oh, hey there. The one and only S. Hutchinson. Congratulations on that 20K. Where's the game up in here? Just making sure I didn't miss nobody. Yes. Yes, my peace I won't compromise. I can't compromise. And I ain't gonna compromise. I'm not. That's why I say, hey, when people, and it even happens to me. I mean, it can happen to me on the tube. It can happen to me in the world where either somebody holding you to what you was, or they are pushing to see if you will. You know what I mean? They just push it. Like, oh, wait a minute. What if I do this? You're still going to be nice. You're still going to see, like I said, I know when to walk away. I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. You know what I mean? I know when it's time to. And here's the thing you got to know about the great things and the gifts that we got inside ourselves. I was already given the gift to see it before you did. So I was probably up before it got there. I can't give you that power. But see, before I used to be like, oh, I play a game with a game. So when I saw people was on something, I got up in it with them. Oh, let me get deep in this with them. So when they start playing, they're going to learn, they're going to lose. But then I lost too. I lost a piece of me. I lost trust. I lost respect. I lost even getting into relationships and being cool with women because I'm like, all these gangsters, shady, angry, jealous, this, that, and this. I could have named you 4,000 reasons why I didn't want a bunch of girlfriends and homies that were chicks. And to this day, I got a whole slew of dudes that are my people. But let me tell you something I've learned. They gossip too. They messy too. See, messy is messy. And see, what you learn in life is when you just looking at this one thing and saying they do it, you forget all these others that's doing it. You know what I mean? You forget. But yeah, so in that, like I said, I lost a lot. And, you know, when you lose enough, you get tired. Let me tell you something. I used to do, like, I'm super into electronics. I told you, even when I left, I threw out my whole brand new beds. I threw out this. I got rid of this. I threw out this. I got rid of this. And all I cared about was my electronics. And I had to have them all. And so it was one point in my life where when I'd mess up my money, because I might have decided because I felt there was points in my life that I didn't do this for my kids like I should have. Now I would go jag money and you mess up money. So now when a bill come, I'm in a pawn shop pawning off my shit. And sometimes you got it back, sometimes you didn't. You know what I mean? And I remember that I would say to myself, like, well, then I still mean this with this part of it. I would say to myself, it sure beat explaining to people everything going on and they take the whole story, but then they still don't help you. They just using that against you somewhere. And so it took me away from that. But there was so many times I lost. So it was so many times where you're like, man, I done just bought this PlayStation 3 5 times. In reality, because I lost, then of course I went back and copped it. Because I'm not going to be without it. And so then one day I just had to say to myself, I mean, things were messed up. And I looked around, I had all this electronics and stuff, all this good stuff. Because I'm always going to have those things. And I said, I'll be damned. We're going to get through. And if I don't, I'm not going to get through it and still have this. How about that? And I had to come to that place because I got tired of losing my stuff. I got tired. I didn't care how I lost it. I got tired of losing. I got tired. So even when I just moved and had to get rid of stuff, I felt that way again, because sometimes life will take you back to that same feeling. But now it's what you going to react with. Now you going to say, well, since I'm losing everything, I'm going to just get rid of all this stuff too, because I don't care. I don't got nothing. Or do you say, I didn't lose this time. I downsized. I didn't lose this time. I just didn't want to have to take a whole 18-wheeler worth of stuff with me. And then I'm taking that to somebody's house. Or let me guess, I'm putting it in storage. And then it's sitting in storage. Because I done had my stuff in storage. And literally we came back to our storage and half of it was robbed. That's a fact. See, you only got to burn me once, though. And I don't care what storage company you're, I don't want to put none of my stuff in storage. Ever again. Because one thing I've learned about my own life, and so I look at it like everybody else's life, is I have rocks that mean something to me. That I have gotten off the graves of people I love, and they mean something to me. So if you came in and took the box with the rocks and you just threw the rocks to the street, you took something I can never get back. So I never know what somebody's something is, and I would never give anybody that power to take what's that important to me. Because what's important to me might not be the things that's important to you. They may not hold a place like they hold a space with me. And so, yeah, but I got tired of losing. I did. I'm keeping it real with y'all. Like I said, there ain't nothing somebody go tell you about me. I can't tell you about myself. Now, what they can do is give you the version that they made up off of what they knew. But I'm here to give it to you from the gut, from the bottom, and not to justify it, just to tell you the story. That's what it was. So even if you walk away and say, oh, girl, I ain't never found nothing, and I never would. That's you, and God bless. So glad you never had to. And I pray you never have to. Because if you look that bad at someone who does, if you ever have to, you're going to look so bad on yourself. Because that's what you have to understand. The worse you look at somebody for something, if it happens to you, you're going to lose yourself. You're going to lose yourself. Shoot. When I had my house, I housed over 14 people in the time I lived in my house for 6 years. I housed them. I did. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about my brother standing there paying rent. I'm talking about housing people because they didn't have nothing. And they said, then you don't understand because you got this whole house and you got this and you got that. Now he's telling me tomorrow I could be in the same seat you are. The difference is who's taking me in. And then one day I'm there. And I'm blessed. Even when I'm down, I'm blessed. Even when I'm sad, I'm blessed. You know, I am. And so that's the greatest name, right, Ning? We're blessed. We're blessed. You know, we still got each other, right, bro? We still good. And I still love you so much. And I need you so bad. Okay, Baba. Now, you can't get kisses on TV. Everybody can't see how much you love me so much and like to get kisses. They can't see it. They can't see. But now, wait. Now, how he go from y'all giving me a kiss to trying to reach over there the way I had a snack? You know what? He's so fake. He's so fakety, jiggity, biggity, sniggity. He's Baba, not the watch. Watch my watch. Baba, not my shirt. Y'all, I feel like this deja vu every time I come on the camera. I kid y'all now. I gotta get him a channel and call it Yo Business. That's what his channel gonna be called. And then you know what I'm gonna do? Right when he just sitting there in his channel doing nothing, just sitting there laying on the floor, licking himself or whatever he doing, I'm just gonna come rolling all over the floor. I'm gonna put my leg on top of him. I'm gonna grab this ball, throw it in the air and stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get him a channel just so I can do that, y'all. I'm gonna do it. But no, I don't mind because it just lets me know that I do spend a lot of time with you and I do play with you a lot. And I do look. Tom ran all he thought I was going to play because I just took my feet and messed with him. He done ran himself into the cage. Nick, would you sit down somewhere? I told you I still got to cut my hair. I got to talk to my friends and spend some time with them. Okay? Okay? And then me and you gonna chill. Like we've been doing all day. I love you, big boy. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry about that. But you know, if you're a pet owner, if you got fur babies, you know they part of your life. It's just like when you have kids, they be little, and you get that first day out, and you think, "Oh, I'm just free. I get to be out. I'm gonna do this." One of three things gonna happen. You're gonna spend the whole night talking about these kids you just got away from all day. Oh, I remember earlier today, they was getting ready for breakfast, and you're gonna tell stories about them all day. You're going to be calling every 10 seconds to see everything good. Did you eat? Did you get the stuff out there? You're going to do that. Or you're going to be at home sleep. So when you had this whole free weekend and go, oh, girl, I'm going to live this weekend. I ain't got the kids, girl. I'm going to live. People call you and even answer the phone. So the next day, girl, what you get into? Because you ain't even answer your phone. Where did you go? Did you go on a date? Did you do this? You're like, I was asleep. They sleep. Asleep. We was out till 4 a.m. And it's like, girl, I was asleep. And it was the best sleep I ever had. I don't know. That's what happened with me. So I can't speak for nobody else. That's how your pets are. That's how they are. I promise you. That's me and Ning. All right, Susan, you have a great one. Oh, no, Susan, you're not S. Hutchinson. Oh, enjoy your Zoom. Thanks for coming in, sis. Congratulations again. Have a great Monday. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, I just really was stopping in, wanting to give some love. I'm not about to get out right this second, but I just wanted to reiterate what I came up in the door for, and that was to show some love. Give some love. This is the beginning of the week. So it's a fresh start, It's that day, that come too fast. You got them 2 days off and it feel like Saturday. You thought, I thought I was going to sleep in. I woke up early like I had to go to work or something. And then on Sunday, I slept in. But, yeah, that felt good to sleep in. But for some reason, now I went to bed late. Now I got to get up early. I didn't go to sleep till 2. I got to get up at 5:30. You know how I go. So, Mondays. That's how I feel about Monday. Monday. Oh, you Monday. But yeah, guys, so like, listen. Oh, man, y'all. Love makes you feel good. I'm not talking about being in love, like in a relationship, just saying love. Love is it. And that's what's wrong with most of us. We got so much hatred and anger and things in our life that when we think of love, we only thinking about a relationship or the love I got for my kids. But if I want the world to respect my kids, I got to put some love out there. You know what I mean? It's like them people who be, can't nobody tell my kids what to do or say. Then don't send them to school. Don't let them walk down the street. Because we all under rules. We all are. All of us. Oh, man, guys. I'm just sitting here thinking about how it's like Nino has a timer on when he's going to make his appearance. Like, hold on. Y'all saw when I first started, he's sitting back there. Chilling. Making it sound. Staring at the camera here and there. Then he got off, came laid on my foot. And he said, oh, you know what? That's not good enough. I got to get in that camera and get me a second. I told y'all he Kid from Kid and Play. Go watch any old Kid and Play video. And as soon as Play rapping or anything, Kid going to stick his head in sideways. He going to just stick in his pump. I mean, you talk about photo bombing. He was doing it in the 80s. And then don't watch their cartoon, because if you watch the cartoon, he was photo bombing in the cartoon. I said, was that part of the script? That's Nino. The photo bombing king. I mean, he jumping in the pic. In the video, in the moment. And that's fine because he in my moment. So, hey, there you go. I remember once upon a time, y'all, no joke. It was for several reasons. One, I broke my tooth when I was young. And they kept calling it cosmetic to fix it. And so for years, they wouldn't fix my tooth. So I had a cap, the same cap for years on my teeth. And I just didn't like to smile at all because people are so mean. They can be so cruel. And, and then I didn't like pictures because I always felt I looked fat or I looked this or I was too tall or I didn't like that or I didn't like that or, and even these days, I'm sure many can relate when you even come on social media or you do anything, you are more judging the picture than anybody else. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did my eyebrow look like it was high? Like I was thinking too much? Oh no. My earbud, did it look dirty? Oh no. You just be on the silliest stuff. It's because people and what they think and what they have to say. But when you know there's a beauty in you, can't nobody take that from me. And I always say to everyone, if there's someone out there telling you you're not attractive or you shouldn't show your face or you don't want to show your face because you're worried about what somebody's going to say, here's the thing that you should be in peace about. We ain't messing with each other. So I don't care. I would really care if my mate was like, or somebody I like was like, I can't mess with you ugly. Because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And sometimes the most beautiful things really have no face. That's not what made it beautiful. So to me, you know, shoot. Because let me tell you something. When a guy walk by in a nice suit or dressed real nice and he smell real good, and for me, this is one of my preferences, and he's like 6'3", 6'4", I don't know what he look like, but I know he caught my attention. I can tell you that. I don't know what he look. Now, if I happen to look at him, oh my goodness, then I'm like, whoo, perfection, perfection, perfection. But I've always liked taller guys because I'm tall. I am 5'11". I'm actually 5'10" and a half. Don't you tell nobody I told you that, right? Because all my IDs and everything say 5'11", right? And then I have long legs. So depending if you're torso tall or you're leg tall, I'm leg tall. So when you have long legs, and then people always think you're taller. So I'm not a heels wearing person because I don't want to be 6'2" or 6'3" because it's already hard being tall. You know, it is hard being a tall woman. It just is. It just, now these days it's more safe. When I was a kid, please, you're always in the back of the line. I was the whole president of the student council. You're always in the back of the line. You'll never get to be the front monitor because you're too tall. You're in the back of the pictures. No. You in the back. When you get to high school, all the guys like girls 5'2". 5 feet or 5 feet. 5'5". Huh? And I probably shot to about 5'8" in 6th grade, and then I hit my maximum height probably by 8th, 9th grade. And so I was like, what? And then I actually, I used to wear a woman's like 8.5, 9 until I got pregnant with my first son. And then my foot went to a 10 and a man's 8 and then stayed there. And now I'm older and like even understanding and shoes and stuff more. Like some shoes you got to go up, some you go down depending on how they're made and everything else. So everything's not a solid, it's not like, and then so many women are afraid to say their real shoe size and they torturing their feet because of what people gonna say. When I'm here to tell you I sold shoes, check into it. Unless it changed, it probably went up, not down. But the most common shoe size on a woman is a 10. And there's little girls in that. And so as a woman, if you're saying you're ashamed of that foot because it's a 10, you're telling a little girl with it, she should be more ashamed of herself. But then you're not realizing that when she's putting on that smaller shoe, she's making her foot something she'll never be able to deal with. I'm talking about the pains, the discomforts, and how they will look. So you have to love what you are and know that really God made no mistakes. He didn't. I can't trust him to hold me, to help me, to save me, to keep me, and then think, but you screwed up on everything you did to make me. Is this the nose game? Is this the ears? Why is my head so big? That's what I said. Who could break you down like you can? Ain't nobody break me down like I can. When I was younger, full of mouth with some old insulting thing to say about black people and to ourselves too. I ain't talking about the man coming to you. I'm talking about I'm in the hood with my own. But these days, I wouldn't trade the world for my lips. I wouldn't. No part of me, because it's all me. It's all me. I don't wear makeup. Like I said, I haven't been able to put so much as mascara, definitely no eyeshadow on my eyes since August of 2020. Not a drop. And even when I did, I'm all about just a little bit because I don't want to take off my face. And some man, but who are you? Who is that? Who is that? I don't know who she is. But it's me. It's me. Stiani. So like I said, I just love yourself. Love yourself. Every time I see a subscriber or a content creator's face for the first time, I think of how beautiful they are in their own skin. And I mean that. Sometimes I hear people like, oh, they're such, they're fat, they're this, they're that. God, get into your care bag about yourself. You know? Because I see beautiful people. And to me, to be able to come on to this world of hate, this world of anger, this world of shame, this world of I couldn't do it and I'm mad that you did, this world of jealousy, this world of this, and show who you are. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Let nobody tell nobody you nothing different. Don't. Like I said, I got a birthmark on my foot. See, when you're on the computer, it's on the opposite. I was born with it. When I was a kid, my auntie said, I was a beauty mark. I hated it. I hated it. Now, sometimes I even forget I have a birthmark on my face. But it's a part of me. It's what identifies me. And let's just say that me and my twin were born identical and looked just alike. Well, then we probably would have had the same birthmark. But even if we weren't identical, but we were just, because I'm a fraternal twin, 15 minutes apart. Even if we were born and looked so much alike, same height, same enough, we like mirror twins. I'm taller, she's shorter. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say we look just alike. This would mark me. So it's just who I am. You know, like I said, I love the skin I'm in. I do. My sister always says, Danny, for your birthday, you better not take a nude picture. And I wouldn't be taking nude pictures like, oh, let Tommy come. Because first of all, I do not like when guys are almost like, I'm only talking to your boobs, or, oh my God, I didn't know you had that body, so now I like you. That's not me. But see, the way I was born, the way I'm going to go out of here, the skin I'm in, I got to love it. I got to look at it in the mirror and love it. And what I don't love, I mean, even when I don't like what I've done to that part, then I can do the work on it. That's it. I love the skin I'm in. I really do. And you should love the skin you're in. And if there's things like I tell people, don't lose weight to get into a bikini. Lose weight to make it easier for you to do things. Lose weight for a better, healthy living. Lose weight to tone yourself and fit you know what I'm saying? Cut yourself. And when you do it for those reasons for you and not for everybody, because most of what we do is for everybody else. There's a woman going to the store right now who's going to spend 3 hours to go to the store for 30 minutes because she don't want to bump into somebody without her face. She don't want to bump into somebody without this. But let me tell you something. I hang with a lot of dudes. Most men love you at your natural. They love the simplest things about you. Now, don't get me wrong. They also love when you get up and look at you. When you walk in the room, they say, wait, Jesus, you look good. They do. But sometimes when they think you're the most beautiful, it's when you're just in your natural you. When the sun hits you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe just the dudes I know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's just what I want to think. They think I don't know. Hey, Selfie Queen. Hey, sister. Hey, happy Monday. You on the subway? Oh, I can't wait to get to New York and hit y'all subway. I love public transportation. I really do. I love it. It gets you to see the real neighborhood. It gets you because you're the people on it. The real people is riding all through there. You know, and I just love that. So, and you know, they say New York subway is way worse than Chicago's trains. I definitely got to check into that. I definitely not because I want to see the danger, just want to be a part. I just want to do it. But yeah, guys. So like I said, self-love that's what I'm gonna pump first on everybody. Because the moment I started doing that, I couldn't hear the rest of the noise. But before, when I didn't do that, all I could hear was the noise. The people who said I wasn't. The people who said, oh, you're too tall, you're too fat, you're too this, you're too that, you're too this, you're too that, you're too this. Are you knock-kneed? You pigeon-toed? Is that a lazy eye? And some of these things I am, and some things I'm not. But I'm just saying, that's how people ain't knocking you. Just knock, knock, knock. And they not knocking at the door. They knocking you. And so, that's what I feel. Oh, Selfie Queen. That'll be such a great thing. Go get something to eat. Get that. Like I said, when I think of going to New York, it's several things I must do. Like, when I get there, I got to do them. Here they go. I must ride your subway. I must go through Harlem. I must hit Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Oh, Biggie, I love you. I must. I must eat a hot dog from the street. And I must go where y'all got some of the best, like, I don't want to call them bootlegs, but just in that atmosphere. I don't know what y'all call that area. You know what I'm saying? I got to get up in it. And then on the other side of it, I have to see Central Park. I have, you know what I mean? So it's these great things I do. You know, of course, I want to go to the Statue of Liberty. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't? But if I got to New York and I didn't get there, but I got to go to Harlem and ride the subway and eat a hot dog on the street and go to Bed-Stuy, because Bed-Stuy is must. If I did that, hot diggity dog, I'm winning. I want to go to every borough. I do. And see, the bad part is you get me in New York, and then I got to get to all that East Coast stuff that's around me. You know, I got to go swing into Philly. Don't y'all subways go? I got to swing to Philly. I got to hit up in Jersey. You know what I mean? I got to go see them rich Jersey homes. So, I got love for my country. So, all these states I got to, but I definitely want to ride the subway. Definitely. Who's looking forward to that? Me. Like I tell people, when you bring me to your place and you take me to your neighborhood, take me to the soul of it. Take me to the heart of it. Take me to the places sometimes people say they wouldn't go. Because if you take me there, you give me the first understanding. The first understanding of what's really going on. Like for me. Because that's where you would have found me at. You wouldn't have found me in these places that you thought you could only find good people. You wouldn't have found me in these places that you thought you know what I mean? You're gonna find me, and good is everywhere. It's everywhere. Sometimes you gotta go there to be like, oh my goodness. You know how people be finding those talents and all that stuff that nobody knew? Because nobody was bothering to go there. And so all these diamonds were just in the rough. All these kings and queens were just sitting there with their head down and the points of their crown sticking in the air. I said, because the king and the queen, no matter what's going on with y'all, we hold our head up. We hold our head up, not our nose up at nobody, but our head up. Oh, I love you all, my royal family. I love being around so much royalty. I just do. I really do. Oh, yeah, stay safe on the subway. Because, see, one thing about it, but see, like I ride the trains and the buses in Chicago a lot. And let me tell you something, in my lifetime, I have seen everything on a train. You know, I've been on a train when an officer called somebody and they took them down. You know what that means. I've been on the train and seen robbery. I've been on the train and somebody jumped. I've been on the train and, I've been on the train and seen so many things and rolled through so many parts that people would have found another way to go. But I've also been on a train and seen some of the best talent I've ever seen in my life. I have been on a train and held conversations with people that I thought to myself, they changed my life, and I hope I changed theirs. I have rolled on a train and actually had a time to think. But see, I also know how to ride it the right way. You know what I mean? I definitely ain't getting on there half cocked. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not getting on there with a weapon. But I know, how to move around. And I know how to, like I said, I come from the bottom. So I know how to come in your place and respect it. And that's what most people snap about is disrespect. Disrespect, not knowing, not understanding. You know what I mean? But be careful out there. Y'all be careful wherever you go. Because, see, this is a real world, and where we used to put limits to what was safe and what was not. The truth of the matter is there's really any place could be anything. Because that's the world we've come down to. Where somebody told you the real meant being at the bottom. The reason the real come from the bottom is because you were taught to be the nothing. You was at the bottom, nobody cared, but you still care, and that's what make you real. Because you could be the opposite. You could be the opposite. It's easy to be good when everything was good to you, but some people who are good and things have been good to them, they evil. So just like there's some people who came from the bottom, but their heart is pure. They're great people, and you wouldn't even know that till they told you. And I respect the ones that tell so they can also let somebody know who was judging somebody in them areas that I came from there. So if you think I made, you think I'm the only one? You think I'm the realest one? You think I'm not. Many others. Many others. But yeah, guys. Oh man, is it 1 o'clock already? This day is going so fast. And I'm telling y'all, I still feel like I have not had 5 hours of sleep. And I always know when I slept bad because my eyelids are swollen. And so I always know that. Because it's like, I don't know, but today my eyelids are a little bit swollen. I used to get styes in my eye a lot when I was a kid. And knock on wood, I haven't had one in a while, but that's how my eyelid feels, my left one today. And I woke up and I said, "Oh no, you're not. You're not gonna give me double eyes because if my right eye already can give me problems anytime. You like, oh no, the left eye cannot give me any problems, any. But the reality is sometimes it just is tired because it's working harder than the right eye. That's all. But they need each other. So when one goes down, the other one's there, and that's how I am for y'all. I am my brother and sister's keeper. When one is weak, the other one, we can lift each other up. We're going to lift each other up. Y'all have lifted me up. And I thank you. Because when people are lifted, you get their best. You get the best of them. When people are happy, you get the best of them. So that was a good way to just wrap this up. So guys, I'm going to get out of here and go cut my hair. Like I said, I might do an upload while I'm cutting my hair. But the problem is one, it's so hard to cut your hair and not get hair all. Oh, I don't want hair on my phone and stuff like that. But I am going to cut my hair. And no matter, you like, it's not even a lot of hair, but it's going to be everywhere. And so I need to cut my hair down. Like I said, take this down so I can wash my hair. Oh, so much to do, so little time. And my sis comes back today, so she's been on a little vacation. I hope she had a blizzard. I hope she really did. And she comes back today, so I definitely want to hear about her trip. But I think she gets in at like 7, so I still have time. So like I said, I'm probably gonna just cut my hair, take this down, or cut my hair. I don't know if I'm gonna take it down, but I plan to, because like I said, I really plan to get my hair done this week. So I want to take it down and give it a few days down. So if I take it down today and let it breathe and wash it and have it down my own hair for like 3 days, and I can get my hair done Thursday. But the later I take it down, and the later I'm getting it done. So I just want to hurry up and get that done. But guys, I love you. I really do. I love each and every one of you. I really do. And thank you for loving me. I really mean that. So everyone have a great day. I will see some of you somewhere else, or all of you somewhere else, maybe later on today, maybe back here or wherever. I don't know. I was supposed to come back yesterday. We ended up going to Chili's and stuff, and I hung out with my niece and my nephew. We just had such a good time and laughter and watched Madagascar. And so when I get caught in the moments, I enjoy them, because that's the moment is what you got. That's the time you have is right then, right now. So y'all enjoy your moments. Enjoy your moments. Please do. Because I sure enjoyed y'all, and I enjoyed this moment. I tell you that much. I can tell you that much. And like I told y'all, like my video. Like my video. And comment. comment on this video. On this video. Y'all have a good one. I love you. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.